What's up, guys? So I was scrolling through Twitter as I often do, or X, whatever, same thing. And I follow the lady here. This is Rachel True, Mulatta lady, biracial lady. You guys might have known her. She's an actress. She was in The Craft. Very beautiful woman, especially, back then in the 90s in The Craft. And she was also in the movie with Dave Chappelle, Half Baked. If you guys remember that, so that's Rachel True. But I follow her on Twitter. She's kind of feisty. She's definitely like anti-MAGA and pushing back against them, which I do applaud. I like her. I agree with her on that. But she definitely has a lot of energy for going back and forth. This popped up on my feed. Check this out. It says, by Mike Baggs, puts FBA check in. How many of your family members have been rounded up by ICE, deported, or even just detained? And then Rachel True replied, F your FBA psyop-ish sandwich nonsense. And then Mike Baggs, the guy who made the initial post, he replied, I knew all I had to do was just scroll through some other comments and I would find what I'm looking for. You have to understand the FBA identity is all associated with anti-mulatto, anti-biracial. They are the black racist, the black identity extremists. They use the FBA label. And look at the comment right here. The guy puts here, not FBA alert. That's his username. Shut your half-breed confused ass up. You guys see that? Guys see that right away. They're attacking her race, attacking her identity. See, you're not like one of these people. Kendrick was right. I've been saying it before, Kendrick. We're not like you. We're not like you people. I've been saying this for 3 years now. You guys are all Johnny come latelys coming around like I'm saying something so radical. I've been saying this. I built my platform by saying this. We're not the same as those people. And they let you know every which way, every damn day. And a lot of people refuse to pick up the signs, even when it's right in your face and they're cursing and throwing slurs at you. Look at the other comment. The guy puts here, F you, bucktooth ignorant mutt. But then again, if you would have called him a monkey or a cockroach, they would call you anti-black, right? But when we see these comments, when they're just calling you a half-breed and confused and they're calling you a mutt, we can safely say these are anti-mulatto, anti-biracial, black racist. And there's a lot of them. They're all over the place. And specifically if they use the whole FBA label, that lets you know what you're dealing with. But yeah, back to Rachel True. Like I said, I was just scrolling through Twitter and found that very easy to find. It's all over the place on X, Twitter, whatever. But Rachel True, I like her. Like I said, I follow her. Very pretty woman, Mulatta. And I love her energy, how she's going back and forth with kind of the MAGA folks and challenging them and basically uncensored. A lot of cussing and stuff in her text, her comments. But I do recall a post she made a few months back, and she was trying to throw Sage Steele under the bus. Now, I don't agree with Sage Steele because I don't like the right-wing grift. I don't like, it doesn't matter what ethnic or racial background you are. I don't like right-wing grifters. I don't like grifters on any political sphere, but especially right-wing, especially if you're mulatto, like Sage Steele, then it's super cringe. It's like, have you looked in the mirror, lady? Like, you're the only colored person in a sea of these pale faces. It just looks very odd. And they act like it's all about ideology. It's all about values. Oh, keep telling yourself that. You're a safe one because you married into the white, you married into the Anglos, and you got some wealth, and I get it. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, Sage Steele, going back to her, because Rachel True kind of threw Sage Steele under the bus, and she went with the whole premise that because Rachel True, this lady here, she has a black mom and a white dad, and she made a comment. I'm not going to pull it up now. I mean, I have it in archives. I have a lot of stuff in archives, but it's on her page. I guarantee you, if you go looking on her page, you'll see it. And I commented, because Rachel True was saying that, oh, she knows she's different than, the white mom biracials. And she was using Sage Steele as an example. And I put a comment and I was like, look, you don't have to go don't have to go there because you're giving fuel to the racist blacks. That's what they want you to play in that divide. They want to divide you up so they can conquer mulattoes. And one of the ways they do it is by playing this whole parentage configuration game. That is a Blackistan strategy. You're going to say, oh, well, you got a black mom, so you're different. Really, how different is Rachel True? When she criticizes these blacks, these FBAs, what do they say? They call her a confused half-breed, a mutt. They're calling you the same thing they call me. See, it doesn't matter if your mama is black or your mama is white. It does not matter. These racist blacks will show their ass to you. So I didn't like the fact that Rachel True, threw Sage Steele under the bus. And I put in the comments, I replied to her. I was like, look, I don't like Sage Steele's political angle. I call it out on my YouTube channel all the time. Her grift, I don't like it. But I do like the fact that she's biracial identified. And I told Rachel True in the comments, I was basically like, look, don't play into the game of these racist blacks. They want us to do this. They want us to argue about whose parents black and who's going to accept us more, blah, blah, blah. If they really accept you, why are they using racial slurs against you, calling you confused and half-breed and a mutt? Why? Something these mulattoes gotta figure out, right? What are your guys' thoughts on this? They always let you know how they feel about you. They tell you every day that you're not the same as them. And like I say, the biggest opposition I run into on social media is I see these mulattoes who still think they're special. They still think, oh, they were raised different. They're more down with the hood swag and blah, blah, blah. But you don't look like one of them. You don't look like a dark-skinned Bantu. And especially if you're a male, if you're a biracial male, you run around here acting like you're so special. You better be covered in tattoos, homie. You got to out-hood them. You got to out-swag them. See, you got to be like a Gervonta Davis type of cat. You got to have neck tattoos and your image and the whole archetype. You got to do all that. Dumb yourself down just to fit in with them. I don't have those problems. What's your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments.